Knowledge is the small picture. Wisdom is the large one. Each and every day, by putting our knowledge to work, we gain that wisdom. And what is it? It is following price movement accurately, seeing reversals in trends and jumping in and writing those up. Now, we see everything down for the market, everything in the market down for the day, except Bitcoin. Bitcoin booming up 6.13%. We'll get to that at the end. Let's first start with the S&P 500, pulling back 0.59%. Market has about another 15 minutes open today. And we see we're again starting this week off. We are, on the trend line right there. We're not hitting a higher high. Like I said, things are starting off down. Look at the 2-day. It's now sitting on it. Half day still above. We can see where things popped up nicely on Friday and then rotating over down some on Monday. Things have been, slowly but steadily continuing to rise, or at least on Friday after a while it did. So we'll keep a close eye, see if this market is topping out somewhere around where it topped before back in late July. You see that right there? Yes. And that may be where we are going. So we will continue to pay close attention. Now, look at the NASDAQ 100. Different than the S&P. It's punched through that weekly trend line on the weekly chart, on the half day, and on the 2-day. Actually blasted through it in the morning on the half day and then down in the afternoon. So again, pulled up a little bit in the afternoon, still down. But look at all that volume in the morning. So as we look at the way that this latest 2-day candle that represents Friday and Monday ended up, again, higher than average volume. You see that red volume going above the average line there, and a red down candle, little bit of wick on top of it, but again, a down candle. So much more of a pullback on the NASDAQ 100 means that could be coming to a close. Does it necessarily mean that's happening? No, but there's a lot to make you think that it may have already worn out its welcome. It did go higher than it had in the last many months. In fact, last year or more. So as we look at things, we will keep a close eye to see if this is just the start of a strong down move in the NASDAQ 100, but much, again, stronger in this pullback than we see on the S&P 500. Now, we're going to move from stocks, go to bonds. Bonds down a little bit for the day, 0.44%. Hard to see here. You can see where things were up Friday afternoon, and we didn't get up near there on the half-day chart. We look at the 2-day, a small candle. But again, as we look at the high, we see that prior high, 93.06 and 92.70. So again, did reach a higher high on this. That was that Friday afternoon move. And of course, as we start the week, we see all that volume we had this week, starting off week with the volume. And again, a bit of a pullback. So we'll see where bonds are going to go. They're nowhere near showing us the negativity we see in the NASDAQ. So we will keep an eye on things. This latest bond run has been very nice and good to us. Let's move on to gold. What do we see going on there? Gold down 2.09%. Really blowing off steam. Look at the wick that you see on that latest 2-day candle. That is where gold, from where things popped up at that high on Friday afternoon, burned it out down in the morning and the afternoon. And as we look at how the candle has started off, we do see that things popped up there, but again, didn't go up to any higher high. So strange the way that candle has started off. Well above the weekly trend line, but again, seeing some real pullback there. So we'll keep our eye on gold as the week continues to move along. Now, the big winner, the only winner for the day, is Bitcoin. And what do we see Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin booming up 6.13%. I had a bit of an up day on Friday, but man, nothing like what happened on Monday as Bitcoin, after sliding sideways with some spinning tops and this last little candle, boy, things on this latest 2-day really booming up and, just beautiful as Bitcoin again attempts to recover and continue to move along. I hate to tighten up a flat trend line, but that's about all I can do. Not totally flat, still moving up, but flatter. Of course, we like them to be rocketing up. Makes it easier to track and, of course, a lot more fun to track when you're in a long position. But again, want to get as accurate a trend line as we can. And of course, Bitcoin catching some fire today. That is good to see as stocks, bonds, and gold in particular, pull back. Bitcoin booming. That is where we are, folks. Thanks so much for being with us. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. We'll continue to track these charts for you each and every day. Hope you're doing your practice trades. God bless, my friends. All the best.